Okay, it's recording.
Popcorn someone when you're done.
Okay, so we had to do a metaphor for your artistic process. So I just want to talk about a couple things before we start. Why do you think that it is useful? You can think about it as far as writing goes, to use a metaphor. Like, why would you use a metaphor?
To describe something.
To compare something to something else?
To be like a direct relation.
Yeah.
But how does it help us?
You can picture it.
It helps you understand something better. Because why?
Because it's like giving an example of what it is in the real world. Basically.
Yeah, yes. Because you're trying to, especially here with what we're doing, I think that this is helpful because you're trying to think of something really kind of abstract that you've never thought of before and comparing it to something that you understand more clearly, I think is helpful. And that's why writers do it as well. So, what did you have to think about in order to come up with your metaphor?
Obviously, how your artistic style develops and how your process is.
You had to really kind of step back and think about your process.
I don't know what I was quick.
I'm interested to hear your metaphor. Okay, so let's start. Okay.
Here I
You're
go.
gonna go
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
Yes. I'm a movie. I start out with some idea of what I plan on doing. Like a movie, you read the summary and get a feeling for what the movie is going to be about. I never know what my artwork will turn out in the end until I am completely finished. In a movie, you start getting to know the characters and develop feelings for them. With my artwork, I begin to figure out how I really feel about my project. Until the very end of the movie, you know if it was good or not. You feel closure or happiness or sadness or even hate when you finish the movie is over. When you finish the movie. This is the same with my artwork. I am a movie.
That is a really cool one. So, what do you guys notice?
She's not like the rest of us. She like knows what she's doing. Like everyone else started out like they're chaotic and she's like, I know what I'm doing.
Which makes sense
It's
because
like she's really like in
she's
the-
further ahead in her classwork.
I like how she gets attached to like the art like you would a character that you like.
That was my favorite part. I thought that was beautiful, thinking about how you don't know the characters at first, and then you just like grow to love them, and feel close to them. That's beautiful. Or you hate them.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Sarah.
All right. Creating art is like toasting a marshmallow. It is important to make sure to have all the needed supplies, much like how I begin by planning out a piece of art, deciding the best way to approach it or what medium to use. There can be no delicious ending without a marshmallow and a way to toast it. Everyone has a different preference to the perfect level of toasting. I prefer a nice golden brown. When I get going with a piece of art, I'm scared of failing or messing up. I really don't like burnt marshmallows. As I begin to make progress on my art, the marshmallow begins to toast. I may succeed in my creation, avoiding any major hiccups, arriving at my golden marshmallow. But that perfect balance can be tricky. I may begin to become unhappy or doubtful of how my drawing will turn out. The edges of the marshmallow could begin to burn. The time and effort I put into the art may seem like a waste. I burnt the marshmallow. Crispy edges, smudges that won't erase, black flakes falling into the fire, Sharpie that has made a permanent residence. I failed. Or did I? A burnt marshmallow may not be what it seems. The moment when it's burning hot and charring in the fire, there's no clear way to save the marshmallow. After messing up a piece of art, initially it may seem unfixable. But if you give it time to cool down, the burnt layer can be pulled off to reveal a white, gooey inside. Not exactly what I was picturing in the beginning, but still tastes just as good. A new approach, something I never would have thought of in the beginning. At the end of a project, I may not have succeeded in accomplishing my original vision, but I ended up with something I can still be just as happy about.
That was really good.
I know. I just wanted you to keep reading and reading.
I like the part where about the
I like how you actually mention things that have actually happened in your drawings this year. That's really good, like the idea of a happy accident, or you think you want perfection and sometimes those mess ups turn into something greater or just more interesting or different. This is Alexis, our new student.
Chicago. Really, the bus station is just.
Okay. So, as an artist, I would relate my whole process to a crowded subway station in New York City. At first, I'm chaotic, disorganized, and disorderly. As time goes on, I collect my thoughts and piece them together. In this sense, I start out as the station during a busy hour, and slowly people file out. People may flood back in again unexpectedly, but those too also file out, such as my disorganized thoughts. The next day at a substation once again becomes busy, such as I am once I start a new project.
I love that image. What do you guys think?
I like that. I think it is accurate.
Well, we talked about it a little earlier today. And that idea of like, you were trying to balance the idea of this chaos with real organization and what is really like that. And I think that's a perfect metaphor. Because like you look at like Grand Central Station or something and you're like, ah! But then actually everyone's going their own way and organized just doesn't look organized.
Fluorescent until your eyes focus on each detail and idea that was passed before. Guys, I'm actually really good. This is crap. I'm gonna do another one.
Okay, so what I got from that is almost like coming into clarity or like,
Yeah,
yeah?
yeah.
Is that what you guys took from it?
I get this underdog vibe from it.
You what?
Underdog vibe, like, no, and like it's not, you don't see it, and then like you finally like,
Yeah, that's a good way to put it too. Like
Starts
coming-
off kind of like artist block, and then like something inspires you, and it's like
Yeah.
that's how easy it is.
Bam, bam, bam.
See? No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Okay. Jake, you want to go next?
Sure.
Maybe you can read your writing.
I doubt it.
I'll be really impressed.
Ow.
It's great.
Oh.
I am the gross powder left in the bottom of a cup of hot chocolate. My motivation starts out hot, sweet, and well-liked. My ideas are like liquid chocolate. The results are the powder stuck annoyingly to the bottom of the cup. I am the bland taste after a piece of gum is chewed for a while. I start out enjoyable and end up subpar and below expectations. I am when a kitten grows up to be old and sick. I begin exciting and end up disappointing. My brainstorming and concepts turn to a vacation gone wrong, something to look forward to and then end up just wasted time.
How did you just do that in 5 minutes?
That was really good.
That's not my art, that's my love.
That's good. That's how I feel a lot of the time too. Don't you wish
Yes,
like you could just stop at a certain point in your art where there's all this like, yeah, like
And
you
then
can
your art
see
teacher
that
tells
it's
you to keep going.
possible, but it's obviously not done, and you have to keep going. And then
That's like literally how I'm afraid this is gonna turn out because I love the composition so much. It's such a good picture, but I know I'm gonna screw it up. And
But
That's
art
really
is
the
not
last
that
one. Like,
important.
Yes, it is. It's my only passion in
Like, that's
life.
exactly what you
Like
said.
you start out with so much hope and then it just slowly goes.
Yeah, but sometimes it doesn't. I think that's just
That's me when I
important.
lose interest in my drawing. Oh my god, I'm doing more.
Failure is really important.
Oh, should do next.
Yeah, every day. Like,
My sweater's so cute.
Yeah, walk out the door
Okay,
now.
Hunter, go ahead.
I'm going?
Yeah.
Alright, guys, don't laugh.
We might as well go around the table, right?
Alrighty, are you ready?
I'm ready.
As an artist, I'm a baby turtle. An idea is born within my mind just as the birth of the turtle plunged forward. The idea may seem very difficult to complete, much like crawling back to the ocean. During this perilous journey, there are many predators to stop me from succeeding. These mistakes could end the piece of work, much like a baby turtle trying to make it to the sea with other predators like seagulls feasting upon them. It only takes one to end it all. But when the trip is over, it is well worth it. The beautiful piece is finished and looks amazing, reflecting on the long-lasting life of a turtle that starts out so risky.
That's beautiful.
Like a documentary.
Good. Standing ovation.
Like the process of moving.